I started trading with Kalisto, I think around 19 December. Net gain I made from Kalisto. It's say about 7,000, 8,000. For the funded account, we also started making about 6K already. And funded account, the progress, you can say is within 1 week.
Wow. $6,000 funded account in 1 week.
Yeah.
So have you been trading before this, Alfred?
Previously, I was more of a crypto trader. I also do crypto to fiat to crypto professionally. Also, it's my day job.
What crypto do you trade actually?
I only do Bitcoin and Ethereum because for most of the other coins, there's not much institutional trading. So you go through the charts, you cannot really see the supply or demand zone one. It's erratic, and maybe a whale purchase or whale dump can easily affect your trade. So I avoid it. For Bitcoin, they behave similar to gold, I would say.
Okay, wow. So it seems like you're very well well versed with the crypto market. How long have you been doing crypto actually?
Crypto about 3 years.
Oh, 3 years. Okay, so
Yeah.
is this your first time trading Forex?
Forex is pretty much the first 2 months of me being Forex.
First 2 months. So you're pretty new to the Forex industry lah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Alfred, so what do you do before this actually? Before you discovered trading? Are you currently working or you're a full-time professional trader?
I'm a trader, but not really day trading. My job involves buying and selling crypto. I trade crypto also on my own. Then now I can say day trading is part of what I'm doing also.
So you're a full-time trader.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Okay, so Alfred, maybe you can share with us a little bit more about yourself. How do you find out about trading exactly?
Actually, it's because my colleague, he's a banker. Then he started to find you guys on TikTok. So you get some impressive gains. He told me to check out you guys, and he's also checking out you guys. Started following your strategy. Open a demo account, set it at 50,000. I clone every single trade that you guys are doing, and I actually am making progress. So being a signal monkey is making progress already. What if we apply our brains to it all, and then we can make some real money?
Wow, so it's basically through a friend that you
Yeah.
found out about Kalisto.
Yeah.
Do you attend any of the live streams?
The Japanese name guy.
Oh yeah, oh right. No, that's like wait. Okay. Now I know. You're the Japanese name guy on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, welcome. You keep telling me you make thousands and thousands of dollars after every single signal I send. Wow, amazing stuff, Alfred. Also, you're him. Okay. Right, so you have been joining the stream since I believe I've been seeing you recently actually. Okay. So what about the live streams that led you to feel that I was the guy for you actually, Alfred?
Oh, actually, I don't really follow other FX traders. No, there's proven results. Follow. You keep telling. Your main message is, I have given you materials already. Use your brain, figure it out. So I like that.
Okay. So basically, it was the results and the materials that we share. If you want,
Yeah.
however you want to use it, just use it and just do.
Absolutely.
Okay. Great. Okay. Wow, nice. That's amazing. So you are a trader that transitioned from like crypto to a little bit more on forex. Or are you still doing?
Yeah, I'm doing both.
Doing both right now. Okay. How's your progress on crypto actually?
Crypto actually is more or less quite green. I do a long-term supply zone, long-term demand zone. Right now, you can see there's pretty much a very strong demand at the 40,000 levels. So you can start to put in. I start to put in a couple thousand. Every time it dips to 40,000.
Despite all that, you still managed to make how much again? Sorry, in the first week of trading.
7,000 in 1 week.
I believe everyone over here would love to know, okay, how you managed to make 7 to 8K in 1 week, right? So do you mind sharing some strategies? What are the steps that you take to make 7 to 8K in a week actually?
I can give you a rough picture of from a newcomer's perspective, or how it started to work on. So as a newcomer, of course, you start with a demo account, right? You start to pay attention to the stream, do exactly what Kalisto share in the stream in the demo account. They put stop loss, they put take partial. You know what to do, right? After about 1 week, 2 weeks of finding out whether you can actually follow instructions already, reach out to Kalisto admin. Then you start put out your own money to do it. Actually the secret to having proper gains is to, of course, you have the capital for it, right? If you have 1,000, your trade is gonna look like maybe you buy a meal or two for yourself. But if you have 5,000, then you can start about, hey, after 1 week of trading, I can buy a new iPad, right? Then you put 10,000, you put 15,000, you start to open about 2-3 lots. Reasonable, in my opinion. 15,000 with 3 lots is very reasonable. Then you can talk about being a day trader already, right? You're just following signals. You're not really thinking. When people share strategy, they are using 1 or 2 brains to look at it, right? If you apply the strategies that you learn, you look at it, you have a third brain looking at it, and then that may be the one brain that will stop you from getting a bad trade. Or even you get in a good trade and you know when to take partials.
Do you recommend people starting off with a demo account first if they really want to get started trading?
I'll put it this way. When you lose money, you don't feel the emotions. Most of trading, I think 60-70% is emotions. You draw down maybe $300, or then you feel like, oh, my hands are weak, I must press the close.
The thing is, if you want to get started trading, I personally feel to just start off with a live account. Don't bother going to demo. And the reason is this. There's no emotions involved into it. And from there, you won't really know how to exactly manage a trade. Yeah, because it's just all people value. Oh, let's say I bust my account. Okay, I just bust my account and never mind, I just create a new demo. Just like that simple. But let's say it's real money. It's like if you put 50K, okay, then bam, you bust your account. How you feel? It's like, wow, shit, it's real money. My money is dwindling down. Then from there, you won't make irrational decisions. Whereas in demo account, yeah, you can be the most rational person, but there's no emotions involved. You wouldn't know how you react with regards to money. Even the best traders, they have the best technicals and fundamental skill sets. They can still bust a real account, even though they can be no matter however successful on a demo account. Yeah, so that's my opinion right? But I would say that demo account is just purely, let's say you really have zero capital, it's just purely for strategy testing. But if for those of you out there that feels that demo accounts is the first step to ascend to become a profitable trader, I would say not really. It's not the best step to take.
Demo account is also for people who don't understand what the hell is a sell limit or buy limit.
Yes, that one you can test the demo account. That one, feel free to test everything there. Feel free to back test or whatever. But demo accounts in general, if you really want to get into the groove of to see what trading is like, whether you're suited for this, whether can you become a profitable trader, then no. Just go straight to live account. Because there are emotions involved and you never know. Even the best, or rather the, in a way, quote unquote, the most cold people, the most ice people, they can still crumble in the face of money, in face of losing money. So you never know how will you feel whenever in a trade, how you react to a trade, how you react to a drawdown. So that's why we always say there's no point creating a demo account if you really want to get started trading properly, started to become profitable. Okay, just go straight to a live account, see how you are at, and just deposit a small capital to see. Yeah, but of course, the small capital I'm talking about is not too small, like $100, $200. Okay, that is going to be too dangerous. There's no point. You're going to learn much. How are you going to risk manage with $100, $200? Okay, essentially every trade it takes about 3, 4, 5% of your account. You won't see real progress. Okay, as compared to starting off with a suitable amount, like $700, $1K, $2K. At least you can risk manage properly. You can grow your account, see what is it like. That's my personal opinion, Alfred.
Also, I agree because if you open a 1K account, you take partials off a 0.5 lot, then you think to yourself what you're doing.
You came from a demo account, but the thing is this, Alfred, I personally feel that you already had experience. So you want to see what forex trading is like, correct? I believe the interface on trading forex is a little bit different from trading crypto. Am I correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe you wanted to create a demo account just to see how the interface looks like, get used to the interface, and just execute a buy, sell, so on and so forth. Is that the case?
Yeah. Because for crypto, I use Binance, right? I don't use TradingView to go into Binance or whatever. So some tools that people have in FX, I don't have. So crypto is more sophisticated.
Okay. So, okay, but you know what, Alfred, let's go through some of your technical strategies on how you manage to make a 7 to 8 grand in a single week after joining Kalisto for 3 weeks. Do you mind sharing your screen earlier so we can see? Maybe do you have any trades that you took?
Okay.
Ah, beautiful.
So you guys are looking at CAD JPY now on the 15-minute chart. Yeah. So when the signal is shared,
Do you use the breaker block strategy from us?
use the breaker block. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it was more of a indicator driven kind of strategy. Am I correct?
Primary is indicator driven. So my first point is you must come out with the indicator, the signal first, right? So that's when I will look into it.
So you only do this on a specific. Sorry.
Yeah. So I don't really care about the other pairs because firstly there's too much news to follow up on.
Okay.
And it would be better to be very familiar with one pair.
So effectively, Alfred, what you're trying to say is find a pair or two to absolutely go and focus on, and then just apply the indicator strategy on there. Okay, to find out which one works the best, and just apply the indicator strat, and then from there the magic just happens, lah. Is that what you're trying to say?
Absolutely.
Can you delve a little bit more into the indicators to see how you actually took it?
So I think I just thought it will be easier. So for example, there will be one point where they will share that, oh, let's go for a long over here.
Okay.
Right. So for me who is looking at this chart, I say, hey, this pair, they have been staying below the trend line. So once it breaks in the trend line, in the previous instances, or they actually go up maybe at least 10 pips. So it's a strong indicator. Then what about when exactly do I enter, right? So for me, I look for extra assurance in RSI. It has to be a little bit more oversold for me to feel whether I want to go inside. Then I'll enter one lot. Then if it goes further down by 5 pips, I'll enter another lot. And that's where I stop. Because my maximum lot size is 2 lots for one pair.
Okay.
Then after that, when it goes into profit range already, I will close off one lot to take profit and let the second one run. The second one will be set to break even.
Okay. And how many pips is that when you do all that?
At this point, it's already about 8 pips already.
Okay.
So
okay, makes sense.
It tends to be like that. Then there will be times when I see the signal does not break the trend line. And we were told to short, we shared to short when it's touching the trend line. I say, is there any news that is compelling this to happen? Or is it actually oversold already? What's the RSI like? So this one will be a bit more tough one. If it's a very obscure pair, exotic.
So basically, choose a pair that is more commonly traded.
Choose a pair that is commonly traded and you can understand, I can understand. And I must have 3 to 4 criteria or that I must stick to go into the trade. Because a lot of traders, they try to follow this strategy, follow another strategy. At the end of the day, they don't know what they're doing. They just be a signal.
Okay. Can. So, Alfred, can you break down again? What are the 4 steps that you may look at before looking for an entry again?
If it's a major pair, I'm okay with counter trending. If it's not a major pair, I do not counter trend. Then secondly, what is the trend line like? Next, is it oversold or overbought? So there's already 3 criteria, right? Is it following the trend line? Is it looking to break the trend line? Then if it's oversold, I can consider selling. And the signal is a sell, of course. Then finally, the next strategy is really just risk management. Just enter one lot first, then set another level where you enter the second lot. Put a stop loss where about 25 pips away.
Okay. And so let's say, Alfred, the first entry that you take and price manages just to instantly, you start the entry and price instantly goes into profit. Will you consider adding another layer of a lot? Or we just let it just be and just take some partials and stop loss to break even?
In this case, for one lot, 10 pips is about $100 each profit.
Yes, right? Roughly around there.
So I will say I'll take a partial. I will not add additional lots if it goes instantly to profit. Maximum I'll do is partial.
Okay. How much partial are you planning to take though, if that's say the case?
If I only open one lot, I will just take for 0.4.
0.4. 40%. Okay. Okay. And this was the strategy that allowed you to earn 7 grand in a week.
7 grand, the really take off part is I start to open 3 lots.
When you grew more confident, I decided to up your lot sizing.
Yeah, because once I'm in my profit zone, I'm more comfortable with taking risk because my drawdown does not affect my initial funds. Right, so I start to take on a more comfortable lot size where even if I take a partial or one entire lot, right, I'm already $100 in profit for the day.
When have you decided to? When do you know it's a time for you to up your lot sizing from 1 lot to like 3 lot or 4 lot? So the moment you are 10% in profit and you're confident in the strategy, that's when you can decide to, okay, you know what, it's time to up my lot sizing. Okay, and that was already, this is the strategy that yielded you the kind of money, the amount of money you make.
Yeah. How many trades do I take?
Yeah, how many trades do you take in that particular week to make 7 grand?
I think for one pair, I took about 9 trades off one pair.
So you only took 9 trades to make 7 grand?
In one day.
Wait, 9 trades in a single day?
That's around there. Because there was also some trades that I made on my own. Then it went very against me. So it would have been more if I did not open my own.
It's all part of the learning curve. It's all part of the learning curve. Yeah, whether win, lose, it doesn't matter. Because as long as you take away something from it, it's fine. So the trades that you took yourself and you lost, have you learned anything from it?
The trades that I opened is actually BTC. I got screwed by fundamentals.
I presume it's a short that you opened?
I opened a long. So you guys was on a short. I don't short. So the price just went down again to the next support level. That's when there's a big loss coming in. I held the trade for 3 days.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any lesson that you've learned from this particular trade?
I think on one hand you can say that it's also don't layer, right. There's also you must put a stop loss. But one thing that can make me feel to override that thing is the fundamentals must be very strong.
Okay.
Yeah. So through the multitude of factors, I feel that it's okay to let it slide even more. If it drops below 40K to maybe 38K, that's when my stop loss is.
So you're extremely bullish on Bitcoin lah.
Yes.
And just only open trades in line with fundamentals, never go against it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, Alfred. So sounds okay. Here's a question for you. Here's a fun question for you. So you prefer crypto or prefer forex?
But that's because even if it loses half the value, I don't lose money for it.
Okay.
So for forex, the potential for gains is there. You're looking at maybe 1,000 a day. So on top of the salary, 1 month you can comfortably do 40K. That will be a lot of people's yearly salary.
Woo! Wait, so Alfred, what was your biggest withdrawal, man? Or biggest profit, man, like that in that case?
Biggest withdrawal is about 4K.
4K, wow. And your current job that you have right now, mind diverging, sharing a little bit more about the salary?
I am slightly more than that.
Slightly more than that. And you managed to withdraw 4 grand just like that in 1 week?
Pretty much.
Wow. So you drew, in a way you doubled your income in just a week. Just like that. Yeah. Wow, amazing. Through forex.
Yeah.
Damn, amazing stuff. Good job. And it was all via this strategy. Great. Wow. Nice. Okay, so Alfred, okay, it sounds to me that you are actually a very, very hardworking person, hardworking trader. You have been staring at the charts, looking at the indicators. So on average, how many hours do you spend every single day looking at the charts, looking for some additional entries in the foreign exchange market?
Wow.
Maybe
FX,
in the ballpark?
FX, to be very honest, less than an hour.
Less than an hour. Wow. Less than an hour.
The reason is because actually also it's not much point looking any longer. That's all.
Okay, that's fair. You sounds like you're a very efficient person. You make the most use of your time. Don't really need to spend too much time on a charting. Instead of spending 30 minutes to 1 hour, how about you spend 1 to 2 hours of your time looking at the charts, and on top of that, maybe scour out for more news. Look out for more news outlets saying, okay, what's the whole sentiments? What are people thinking? What are people saying about this particular pair? What are people saying and feeling about this particular news, particular currency? And from there, you can gain a little bit more knowledge, a little more information. But of course, you don't really need to fixate too much on the charts because you're already very efficient. Okay, you know what? Instead of purely focusing on 2 strategies that can yield me these kind of results, maybe I can spend a little bit more time, backtest and spend it on maybe finding a 3rd pair or 4th pair that works. So you can potentially already create more inflow, quote unquote, more income from that particular pair. Yeah, so that's number 1. And number 2, of course, spending a bit more time to go and do some research, some news, and see how everything goes. Okay, if it works out, great. You increase your output, you increase your income. Yeah, if it doesn't, you feel that it's a waste of time, then okay, yeah, you know what? Then take a step back, just focus on what you're doing, and just perfect the two pairs. But if you want to take a step further, increase your output, potentially maybe instead of doubling your income, triple your income, then you can consider, okay, seriously consider another pair. And this is how I was able to trade so many pairs. You can see my watch list. There's so many goddamn pairs. Okay, yeah, I was like you. I only focus. Okay, I only focus on a few pairs. But now I expanded it all the way. Like this cat gym. There is a whole entire different ball game whereby okay, how can I most efficiently find as many entries as possible? Of course, quality ones. And that's how I came up with WCR. And that's how I came up with Fibonacci plus auto block. Yeah. So it's not wrong being very niche or specific on a certain pair, but if you really want to do this the long game, be as efficient as possible. But of course, first you have to focus on your two main pairs for now. What is the biggest challenge you face while trading, actually?
Biggest challenge, I think for beginners, if they see big loss, but sometimes the big loss you have to understand, is it a big loss in the matter of numbers? So sometimes in numbers, it can be a big loss, but it's simply because you just open a lot size that's too big for you.
So you're saying the biggest challenge that you face while trading is just big losses, lah?
Yeah.
Okay. So have you ever let that like affect you in any way?
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's okay. You know that you got strong fundamentals. You manage your risk well.
Okay. So that's very interesting in terms of biggest challenge, because many people tell me that their biggest challenge in trading is not very more of a technical kind of thing like losses or like, but rather their emotions, their psychological control. Many of them have a hard time going through them. They feel that that's the biggest challenge. But for you, I feel you have the ironclad mind, ironclad mindset. Like very solid. You know what you want. What is your plan? Okay, what is the directive? If I lose, whatever. Have you ever felt like quitting trading or giving up in general?
Trading is something that is directly proportional to the effort you put in. Yeah, so it's a long journey. I think for viewers of this video, you should find some encouragement in this. In that, the more you put in, the more you get out of it. If you know what you're doing, you stay steady.
Let's say that person is lost. That person doesn't know. It's like, oh, I think trading, I think it's like, it's a good way for me to, it's a good ticket for me to make money. But I don't know what my plans. I don't know what to do. Then what would you tell them? What would your advice to them be?
If the person genuinely wants to trade, just put in the minimum required amount. Just put in 1K, go inside, open a lot, open the 0.2 lot, get started. So
basically, you have never ever felt like you would ever quit trading in general.
No, I don't think so. Unless you talk about hit 10 mil, then maybe.
You're never gonna quit trading until you make it.
That's it.
Okay. That's okay. So Alfred, now here's an interesting question for you. I mean, as someone, as you're a trader that has multiple years of experience in the crypto industry, so do you ever feel that trading has a lot of luck involved? In some point, yes, but it's really what you set yourself up to be, right? You open a position before a big news comes. You set your stop loss already. Despite everybody telling you just close your position before the news comes, especially in profit. But you're like, oh, well, I'm just gonna do it. Then you're taking a 50 gamble again, whether you will close with a break even, or you will actually maybe double what you earn. That is playing luck, and you're setting yourself in that position. Right? If you manage your risk well and your funds are enough to hold your stop loss, there's a little bit of luck involved in terms of fundamentals as to, okay, there's war or there's COVID, there's a pandemic. Okay, bam, you seize on the opportunity, capitalize on it, and just ride the wave and just make a shit ton of money. Okay, understand. Okay, but wouldn't that be more of a seizing of opportunity rather than luck? Because ultimately it also depends and boils down to the skills needed to know, okay, what kind of news have what kind of impact and how is it going to impact the market? And from there you make a decision. As compared to like, oh, it's just luck, oh, you were just there for the bull run. Like if crypto, you were just there for the bull run. You were just there for COVID. If you see a crisis incoming, or you already make a reasonable assumption, educated assumption based on what price movement there will be, and you enter a position, yes, it's luck. It's also luck that you control. First 2 days of forex trading, is it? Yeah. What this means that you lost 2 grand at the start, and then bam, you make it back, and you're net up by 7K. Well, How did you do it actually, Alfred?
The loss is simply because I did not know how to take profits. And also I pressed wrong, there's kind of stupid mistakes. It's a press wrong with a 2 lot size. After that, I went to open 0.5 lots. Being consistent, 10 wins in a row. I start to open more lots. Then made a small loss over here. Never mind, consistent until I'm opening 1.5 lots. Then that's where you start to see money going in.
What were your goals in the beginning, and did that change after you took a 7K profit?
The goals in the beginning on is just to supplement the income, but actually with sufficient funds, sufficient lot sizing, you're not talking about income supplement anymore. We are talking about financial freedom.
Okay.
Let's say you day trade for 3 weeks, right? And you already earn 1 grand every single day. There's a choice to simply not trade anymore for the rest of the year.
Okay,
yeah.
so your goal at the end has always been the same, just financial freedom.
Yeah, pretty much.
I believe all of this must be backed up by a certain amount of money you need to have and earn or profited before you are able to have this kind of spending ability. So is there any number in mind, in somewhere around the ballpark of what, before you can achieve this kind of status?
I think one thing is get used to earning 1K a day.
1K a day is a number.
Target 1K a day.
Okay.
And when you have 1K a day, you can start considering all these things anymore. And then you will start to look at the charts, pay attention to the news. But after more effort is put in, you see more gains. You see, wow, this news is potentially something that make me another couple $1,000. The impact is different, the effort is different, and the involvement will be different.
Correct to say that you have achieved financial freedom for yourself, lah. That's for your personal goal, lah.
Yeah.
Let's say, Alfred, you achieve that. Are you looking to go beyond it, or you're just satisfied?
Let's say you earn 1K a day from Kalisto, right? Let's say you have about 30K already. You put 30K as your backup fund. Then after that, you can start thinking about opening 7 lots. Then you won't be 1K a day. You'll be 3K a day, right? Then you always have at fixed intervals, bring out as a backup fund so that you can open more and bigger lots with your trading. Of course, maybe you want to consider multiple platforms for them. Then after you reach about 100K, that's when I think it's a very safe for you to say 10 lots a day for every single trader is good. It's good enough. Then you start to look at multiple accounts.
Okay.
I think William also definitely use multiple accounts.
Yes, correct. Multiple accounts to basically spread out your risk, diverse your risk a little bit. Okay, so that's the plan. Okay, so all in all, you're trying to say that it's not going to stop there, lah.
Don't limit yourself if you're capable of doing so much more.
Build up more capital, compound it, and then the rewards will just show themselves. Okay. So now, Alfred, now that you've managed to achieve on average profiting $1 grand a day, okay, have your life changed in any way? Do you buy anything with the money?
Wow. So with more money, here's what you can look forward to. More money, you're buying the top of the line spec computer. So my computer now is about 8,000. Yeah, at Kalisto, guys, you buy a lot of watches, right?
Wait, watches? Do you like watches?
Watches, not really my thing. I aim to have a property in every country that I like to go to.
Your final goal is just to have properties all around the world, in whatever country you want to visit and you like and love. Okay, so but before I end, I hope you can share with the viewers and audience, okay, your truest understanding and feelings with regards to these matters. So I'm going to end off this sharing session with 3 main important questions. Okay, so number 1, let's just say there is a complete beginner watching you right now. What would you want to say to them?
Complete beginner, fish out $1,000 from my bank account and do what works. Just follow and you will see the effect. So
let's say they are very reluctant to take out $1 grand. They say, why should I trust Kalisto? Why should I trust you? Why should I take a leap of faith? Well,
the choice of really just watching the video. You watching the video, you're still watching means you're interested. Then join the Telegram group. You look at the members. They're also asking questions. Some Telegram group, their members will post of their own earnings also. You start to see people sharing real results. No point for somebody who is wearing a couple $100,000 Rolex to try to cheat $100.
How was our process structured so that you could achieve the results that you got?
Sometimes it also takes a bit of discipline. Let's say, from a perspective of somebody who just run Kalisto Premium, right? You put your money in, and then they are actually lesson materials. It's very important to watch them, because if you go on the YouTube, sometimes the trades, they can happen so fast and you miss it. So let's say, for example, you're watching a live stream. Sometimes William will share a winning signal on live stream. Actually, he does it all the time. I mean, he does it all the time, winning signals. Do you want to be the guy to enter the trade after the train has left the station, or do you want to be the guy that actually knows what is happening on screen? And to do that, it's very simple. Just watch the videos. He doesn't even need to share the signal in the Telegram, honestly, because you already know, based on the square rectangles that he's drawing, you already know what's the entry price, you already know what's the holding zone, you know what's the TP, what's the stop loss. Then there's really nothing stopping you except, your fingers spasm.
Oh, I love you, bro. Exact sentiments. Exact sentiments. Yeah, this is the thing you're trying to communicate across. The point. Oh, good. Okay, so basically it was just the live streams and the videos that was structured in a way to help you better understand the trade, how to identify winning trades, so on and so forth, and all in all achieve or rather allow you to be good at trading and learn how to take profit.
The whatever effort that I'm putting in, I can guarantee that the guys in Kalisto, they are putting 100 times, 1,000 times the effort.
Yes.
Come
That's
on.
why. That's why we have educational servers. We have different various topics about news coming out. That's why we had the strategy sharing session. All this was just result of years and years of experience and hard work in the market. And of course, all of these were thanks to all of our premium members as well. Okay, such as you, Alfred. Because the thing is, it really heartens me to say this, but knowing that Kalisto has made a positive impact in the forex industry, it just wants me to keep on going more and more and more. But for me personally, I feel that the forex industry is a little bit too effed up in a way whereby there are many people not really, or rather I would say there are people that pays certain money for courses, so on and so forth, but not really getting the results they hope to see after paying for a course. And it's a little bit fucked up in a way. So I was like, okay. So yeah. Thank you, Alfred. I mean, it's also because of all of you.
Hey, thanks, William. Thanks,
it's a
Thanks,
community.
William.
Kalisto is not only made out of me, Leonard, Thomas, or Nick. It's also made out of you. Alfred, you're also Kalisto. You represent Kalisto. One last question. Okay, one last question. What specific thing in premium is the most important in getting success?
I mean, what brings results? There'll be trades that are happening off streaming hours. How do you catch that? Very simple. Go to the Go analysis, read the analysis, draw the exact same thing on the chart, set alarms, and enter when you think it's right, when the analysis says it is.
So thank you so much, Alfred. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great,
Thanks for the time.